What is up, Pokemon Go family? It is your boy TheGoulGuy back at you guys yet again with another video, and today I took time out of editing part 2 of my New Jersey Go Fest trip to actually talk about something very important actually coming to Pokemon Go, the gold bottle caps. Yes, we are now finally getting gold bottle caps in Pokemon Go, and if you don't know what that is, that means we are going to be able to train our Pokemon, basically train our Pokemon in Pokemon Go to actually get higher IVs, to actually get a Hundo, a Shundo even, if you have a shiny that is close to, you know, those IVs, or even if you apparently got a Nundo, apparently you can even make it into a Hundo. Probably going to take you a long time to actually get that done. I would definitely recommend probably something a little closer in IVs to actually make it into a Hundo. But anyway, yes, golden bottle caps, that basically you're going to be able to essentially acquire this through a Go Pass, which we're going to go through here in a second. And essentially you are going to be able to attach this to any Pokemon that you want. You only get one, so to one Pokemon during this time that you actually have this, and you know, hyper train it to the point where it can actually get Hundo IV. So if you got a shiny, you got something just close to a Hundo, or say something you just want to make Hundo, something like your favorite Pokemon or whatever, you can actually do that. And it could be something very viable, something you just really want, something, one of your favorite Pokemons, it doesn't matter. Yeah, golden bottle caps are here. Let's go, let's talk about it. Okay, so basically this is the Pokemon Go Hyper Training Guide, essentially basically telling us everything that's going to be going down with the Hyper Training, okay? So first and foremost, looks like, let's see, Pokemon Go introduces Hyper Training during the Ancient Recoveries event, letting trainers maximize their Pokemon's IV stats, HP, attack, and defense. Let's go. Using a new item, the Gold Bottle Cap. The Gold Bottle Cap is available exclusively via the Deluxe Global Go Pass. So this is going to be a separate pass than the pass that we actually have right now. I believe you're going to be able to have both passes going on at the same time, if I'm not mistaken, because if I'm not mistaken, basically going down here, it says that it actually starts, well, expires July 6th, but I believe it starts towards the end of the month here, so definitely going to be super excited about that. Hopefully it tells us the date here, because I think it should anyway. Anyway, the Gold Bottle Cap is available exclusively via the Deluxe Global Go Pass. Allows trainers to push almost perfect Pokemon into Hundos with some effort. Here's how to get a Gold Bottle Cap, how to hyper train, how hyper training works, and how much it will cost to fix a single Pokemon. Let's go. Alright. Hyper training is a feature in Pokemon Go that lets your trainers maximize IVs. We already know about that. I already talked about that. Basically, Pokemon Go, the Deluxe Go Pass. Yep, we already talked about that. They had a little trailer here. I guess we can actually, let's see if we can click it and actually go into it. Let's see what the, oh, never mind. That's not the trailer. That's something totally different. That's them talking, it looks like, about everything. Let's actually see, do they show a trailer here? I believe they probably do, but it's a very short trailer. It's a very short trailer, so we're just not even going to go through it. Anyway, moving on. The Gold Bottle Cap is an exciting one-time use. So as I said, you can only use it one time on one Pokemon. One-time use item that can earn, that you can earn by completing the Go Pass Deluxe Ancient Discovers. So here we go. So you can use it to start hyper training with one of your Pokemon. Your chosen Pokemon needs to be a good buddy or higher. So whatever Pokemon you decide to use, you have to make it at least a good buddy, which is really easy, right? You essentially just need to get at least one heart on your buddy, that's not even that bad. That's not bad at all. When selecting a trainee, you will be available to choose which stats you would like to train. Okay, Gold Bottle Caps are extremely rare, and obtaining one is a special occasion. So select your trainee wisely. Yes, definitely. I got a couple of Pokemon actually I tagged as Hyper Train. I'm going to show you guys at the very end. Maybe you can, like, it'll give you guys some suggestions on which ones to actually go for. Yeah, I got a couple I definitely want to hyper train for sure. Gold bottle caps earned from the Go Pass Deluxe Ancient recovered expire. Yeah, they expire. So basically, yeah. So basically, when you get the golden bottle cap, essentially it will expire. And as I said, it will expire Sunday, July 6th. I believe we're going to be getting this definitely during the Global Go Fest, around the Global Go Fest. So definitely, when you actually get the gold bottle cap, you definitely want to use that ASAP. Very unfortunate. I hate that they actually do this, but yeah, apparently you do. It does expire. That is the very unfortunate part. And yeah, so basically just talk about when it expires. How to hyper train in Pokemon Go. All right, here we go. The juicy part. Here we go. So once you're given your chosen trainee a gold bottle cap, it starts. It's time to start hyper training. With hyper training, you can increase a Pokemon's IVs in Pokemon Go. To train, you will complete various tasks themed to stats you plan to raise. Okay, so attack, battle alongside your trainee while they're your buddy. Okay, so as long as it's as your buddy, and essentially you're going to be doing a lot of battles, I guess, to actually train them in attack, which is nice. Makes sense, right? Attack, might as well. Defense, strengthen your bond with your buddy Pokemon trainee by playing together, exploring, catching Pokemon. All right. So, yeah, it looks like it's just like casual play, Pokemon Go play. Essentially, when you're actually trying to level up the defense. Shouldn't be too bad with that one. Doesn't seem like it anyway. HP, explore alongside your trainee as a buddy. This can include spinning stops, earning buddy candy, or other adventures. Okay, that doesn't sound bad either. That's nice. That's nice. Cool. Once you use your bottle cap, you'll have 365 days to complete your hyper training. Okay, so you got a whole year. You will have a whole year to basically complete your training. So definitely you will have a long time, especially if you are that person that actually wants to basically go from like a Nundo all the way to a Hundo. For whatever reason, you have that opportunity, right? Yeah, it's going to take a whole year of hyper training if you want to complete it. I'm pretty sure it's not going to take that long if you already have like a 96, like something already close to a Hundo. Pretty sure it wouldn't take that long, but you do have a year to complete it, which is nice. It's a long and challenging course, but once you complete it, your trainee will be stronger than ever. Okay. So looks like here they have a little video kind of showing. I'm just going to pause it real quick. Looks like they have a video kind of showing the things going on here. Oh, I zoomed in a little too far. All right, so if I look a little closer here, yeah, you can see the attack going up, and it looks like it's blue as it's going up here. Same with defense. Don't see anything for HP, but basically if you're depending on which one you're training, it looks like the IVs go up with the blue bars. That's pretty cool. And then looks like they have some of the tasks on the side there. Hyper training tasks. Looks like you got win 40 gym battles. Is that what they said there? Yeah. Win 40 gym battles with your trainee in your battle party. Okay. Catch 30 Pokemon with your trainee as your buddy. And then looks like spin 75 Pokestops in gyms with your trainee and your buddy. Okay, so win 40 gyms, that's going to be for attack. Catch 30 Pokemon with your trainee buddy, that's going to be for your defense. And spin 75 Pokestops in gyms with your buddy is going to be for your HP. That's going to be freaking sick. Okay, alright. And it looks like with those tasks, looks like you get 1 bar up. So I guess depending on how many bars you actually have to go up, that's how many times you're going to have to either do that exact same task, or they're going to pop up a new task, possibly. I'm not sure. But as you can see already down there, look at that. They actually showed the goal of actually doing all these tasks, and look at that. It actually shows you what happens when the bars are like fully up with the blue bars. That's pretty sick. All right, cool. I'm glad we got actually a visual representation of this. A lot of people have questions in terms of how does this work, and that is pretty cool to actually have that. Hyper training rules and mechanics in Pokemon Go. Alright, so Shadow Pokemon are not eligible for hyper training. I did hear about this when they actually did some data mining, I would say a few weeks, maybe even a month or two ago. Yeah, Shadow Pokemon are not eligible for hyper training, which Personally, I actually like that. It makes shadow Pokemon even more unique, especially if you get like a Hundo, a shadow Hundo. That makes it even more special, right? Not saying that the hyper training Pokemon that you're actually going to be, like, you know, hyper training, of course, that aren't shadow aren't going to be special, but it makes just shadow Pokemon even more special. You know what I'm saying? It's just that little side speciality. I like that. Definitely like that. I mean, of course, I know there's going to be a lot of people out there that's like, man, I want my shadow to be a Hundo. Of course, right? But it just makes it special to me personally, right? But yes, you cannot hyper train your shadow Pokemon. Lucky, traded, and mythical Pokemon are eligible for hyper training, which is really good. So if you do have a lucky, do have a traded, or do have a mythical Pokemon are definitely going to be a very important Pokemon, or an important group of Pokemon to actually want to hyper train, because you only get one typically, and you really can't choose what IVs you get. You can't like raid a good amount of time to actually get better IVs, stuff like that. So definitely good thing that you can do mythical Pokemon for sure. You can take any Pokemon up to a Hundo, so any Pokemon. However, you'll have more training tasks to complete. Okay, so this is what I was talking about, right? If it was a Nundo, you're gonna have to do so many tasks to actually get that into a Hundo if you wanted it, right? But why would you want to hyper train a Nundo, right? Nundos are freaking already rare as it is. Why would you want to do that, right? But anyway, yeah, training tasks. Yeah, you'll have more training tasks to complete. For example, you can hyper train a Pokemon from 0 to 15 IV, but it will take more training tasks than going from 10 IV to 15 IV. So definitely, if you want to hyper train and you want it not to take as long, I would definitely choose something that's closer to a Hundo, so that it wouldn't take you as long to actually finish these challenges, man. You definitely don't want a whole chore doing this. There is a visual representation if the Pokemon was hyper trained when you appraise it. Okay, so when you appraise it, I did see that there was like kind of barbells next to the IVs in the last like little clip that we just seen. So maybe that's going to be basically the visual representation of the IVs. So, and then also too, maybe even it'll turn blue, you know, the IVs that you actually did train, which is pretty cool. So like it distinguishes which one you trained, which I knew they were going to add at least something to that degree. Gold bottle caps allow for changing 3 stats. You know, so yeah, HP, defense, and yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, attack, HP, defense, of course. Gold bottle caps, well, yeah, and silver bottle caps influence only 1 stat. Okay, so it looks like there's going to be silver bottle caps as well. That's cool. All right, Gold Pass Ancient recovered. Ancients recovered. Oh my goodness. From Monday, June 23rd at 10 a.m. to Sunday, June 29th at 6 p.m. Okay, so that's when you have to log in. You have to get that pass. Basically, well, not even get it, because there is a free version. I believe there's a paid version. We're going to get to that in a second. But essentially, it starts on June 23rd and ends on June 29th to actually, you know, complete it. But as I said previously, once you actually acquire the golden cap, you have to use it before July. Let me go back just to make sure I get the right date here. I don't want to mess it up here. Dang, did I pass it? July 6th. Okay, so as soon as you get the golden cap, you definitely have to use it before July 6th. As I said, does suck that it's so freaking, it doesn't take, like, it's so soon, like you had to do it so soon. That's why I said prepare now, just to make sure you know exactly which Pokemon you're going to be using it on, you know, if you want to, you know, obviously get it, right? But yeah, 6 p.m. The Go Pass and the Go Pass Deluxe. So there's the Go Pass, Go Pass Deluxe. Go Pass Deluxe is the one that you have to pay for, and the Go Pass Deluxe is the one where you're going to get the golden bottle cap. For Ancient recovered will be available in Pokemon Go. Alright, so what is the Go Pass? The Go Pass is a free limited time progression track. Basically what we have right now, which essentially you can pay extra if you want the deluxe version of it, where, you know, we're getting the lucky trinket right now. This is the same thing, but we're going to be able to get, you know, the golden bottle cap. Basically the same thing here. To say trainers worldwide will automatically receive a Go Pass Ancient Rediscovered, as I said, Monday, June 23rd. So definitely log in to actually start to participate in that for sure. And then from Monday, June 23rd to Friday, June 27th, during the Ancient Rediscovered or recovered event, you can earn up to 1,000 Go points per day outside of completing past tasks. Okay, there's no limit to the amount of Go points you can earn on Saturday and Sunday, June 28th to 29th, during the Global Go Fest event. All right, so yeah, this is, as I said, this is going to be going down around the time essentially Go Fest is going to be going down. So that is going to be cool that we're going to be able to coincide between those two, and it looks like it's going to be basically giving us a little bit more points throughout the day, which is awesome. All right, so the Go Pass Deluxe. Now this is the beefy boy. This is the one that you're either gonna want to do this or you're not, depending on if you want to actually pay the amount, right? So basically, if you want, so for $19.99, basically you are going to be able to get the deluxe, basically the upgraded rewards and the powerful event bonuses. You can upgrade for free. You can upgrade their free Go Pass to the deluxe pass of the Ancients Rediscovered. So essentially, if you upgrade for $19.99 to the Go Pass Deluxe, you're going to be able to get the golden cap, where essentially you are going to be able to upgrade your IVs and you're going to be able to get more bonuses throughout the actual Go Pass itself. So that's going to be pretty awesome. Obviously, of course, like very expensive, right? You know, like for those who want to participate and willing to pay that amount, because a lot of people are willing to pay that amount just so they can get some hundos and a shundo, right? Essentially, yes, you're going to have to pay that $19.99, which is still very unfortunate because that is probably one of the most expensive things I feel like Pokemon Go has ever really sold lately. So I could definitely see a lot of people out there feeling some type of way about this, but if you do want to participate in this, get some more bonuses, especially during the Go event, and you want to actually get that golden pass, the golden cap, you will have to pay that $19.99, unfortunately. While progressing through the Go Pass Deluxe, you'll be able to claim all the rewards from both the Go Pass Deluxe and free Go Pass. You can upgrade to the Go Pass Deluxe at any time, still collect rewards previously unlocked in ranks. Okay, so they don't limit you. I mean, you still have to get on and actually participate in it, but eventually you can, you know, upgrade if you want to, if you didn't want to do it in the beginning. Rewards unlocked in Go Pass Ancients Rediscovered will expire on Sunday, June 29th at 11:59 p.m. As I said, you do have to claim the golden bottle caps like literally before that time. And yeah, and then basically right now is just basically talking about all the featured Pokemon that's going to be in this event as well. So basically you got the Go Pass Ancient Rediscovered featured Pokemon and rewards. So basically we got encounters with the Regis. So basically with the Regis through the Go Pass Ancient Rediscovered, we got Regirock, Regice, and Registeel, Regieleki, and as well as Regidrago. All shiny eligible as well. I don't know if it's just randomizer. Oh, it is a random encounter. Okay, so you can't really choose exactly which one you're going to get, but they are all going to have background. So that's going to be very special. So essentially during this event, you are going to be able to get a special background Regi. Depending on which one it is, it's going to be cool if you actually get a shiny Regi with that background. That's going to be definitely super rare. Pretty cool to actually see. Encounters with Dapper Pikachu with red, blue, and yellow accents. I don't know if that's actually going to be like a new costume Pikachu or anything like that, but that's going to be cool. That should actually get a exclusive Pikachu through this as well. Other event theme Pokemon events items include Stardust XP, Pokeballs, candy, and more. Get a gold bottle cap from Gold Pass Deluxe rewards. Let's see. Let's see. All right, so trainers who upgrade to the Go Pass Deluxe can also earn the following rewards: a gold bottle cap with which can be used, as I said, the max Pokemon stats. Zacian mass avatar. So there was a Zacian mass and as well as a Zamazenta avatar mass item. It was actually on the very top here. I can show you exactly what this thing looks like there. I'll zoom in a little bit, but pretty cool mass. I mean, you know, depending on, you know, if you guys want to get that mask on your avatar, pretty cool little add-on there. Premium items such as incense, lucky eggs, incubators, lure modules, and more. Candy XL and more. You got major milestone bonuses. Okay, so basically, depending on the rank that you're on, you're also going to get bonuses throughout the Go Pass experience. So basically, all the ranks. So basically, from the very beginning, half egg hatch distance, which is going to be really good, especially for those exclusive eggs. That's going to be through the global Go Fest. That's going to be awesome. Ancients rediscovered period and the end Pokemon Go Fest. Yeah, so basically during global, it ends during at the end of global. So at rank 10, you get one additional raid pass per day from spinning gym photo discs. That's going to be nice, especially if you're raiding a lot for like Zacian, Zamazenta, stuff like that, or you're just raiding in general. Rank 20, you're going to get 2 times candy from hatching eggs. Rank 30, one additional Candy XL awarded to trainers level 31 and up for completing 5-star and higher raid battles. Rank 40, you're going to get 2 times Stardust from hatching eggs. Rank 50, 3 additional candy awarded for completing 5-star and higher raid battles. Rank 60, you're going to get 2 times XP from hatching eggs. And rank 70, you're going to get 5,000 additional XP for completing raid battles. All right, that's cool. And then obviously if you go through the web store, looks like you're going to get a extra bonus of things too. So you're going to get 10 max revives, you're going to get 5 premium battle passes, you're going to get one max mushroom, you're going to get 10 max potions, you're going to get 5 max particle packs, and you're going to get 1 incubator. Like if that doesn't if that doesn't show you enough that you should definitely be getting this deluxe pass on the actual web store, that it should be a sign. All right. And then basically there's going to be additional ultra box purchases, basically granting 10 max revives, 5 premium battle passes, another one more max mushroom, 5 super incubators, 10 max potions, 5 max particle packs, and as well as 5 incubators. But yeah, that is pretty much about it, bro. That is like pretty much everything in terms of what's going down with the Go Pokemon Go, like the battle pass that we're going to be having at the very end of this month here, which we're going to be able to get the gold bottle caps, which is going to be freaking sick, to actually rank up your Pokemon. Now, before we actually end this video off, because I don't want this video to be any longer than what it actually is, basically I have a tab. I made a tab for the specific Pokemon tags anyway that I actually want to hyper train here. I just call it hyper train. A whole bunch of Pokemon here. All right. So basically, I'm just gonna categorize it. So basically, these are all the shinies I actually want to hyper train here. We got a Tapu Lele here. Got a Ursaluna, Rayquaza for sure. Like I've been trying to get a freaking Hundo, Shundo Rayquaza for so long. That would be so freaking sick to hyper train it here. But definitely, like, you know, if you want a Shundo of that, if I can get a Shundo of this Kyurem here, that would be freaking sick. The white Kyurem. I got the shiny Zekrom here. That would definitely be a cool Shundo for sure. Genesect. We got Raikou, Necrozma. I got so many Necrozmas, right? I just picked the best ones to hyper train. Regidrago. We got Giratina. Oh my god, Shundo Giratina would be sick, bro. I know it's not like super meta relevant when it comes to rating or anything like that, but definitely cool to have in a Master League for sure. And then I got a Celebi here. Like the mythicals are definitely going to be very really like important, I feel like, to actually hyper train. Well, not important, they're definitely going to be like like if they're really good in terms of raids or maybe even in terms of PvP, if there's a mythical out there you want to hyper train, definitely a really good one to hyper train, because you only get one, right? You only get one, and you only get the IVs that they're going to give you. So definitely going to be a cool one to actually hyper train one of those. I got a Melmetal here. Definitely could always get another Melmetal. I really don't have to hyper train that one. Tapu Bulu, this Groudon, bro, a Hundo Groudon, bro. Oh my goodness, Groudon has the best shiny, especially when it's in a primal form. Oh my god. But those are all pretty much the shinies there. And then if I just want to categorize like some of the legendaries that I don't have, that I didn't talk about, we got this, we got the Armored Mewtwo that I lucky traded. Would be cool to actually get that as a Hundo. Really not necessary for sure. This is definitely for fun. I think everything else was the shinies that I was talking about. Yeah, most of the ones I'm definitely going to be hyper training are going to be shinies. And then I think mythical. Yeah. Okay. So in terms of mythicals, we have the Volcanion that we actually just got from New Jersey Go Fest. Definitely would like to hyper train that one, actually get better at IVs with that one. You only get one, right? And then you got the Hoopa. Hoopa has came out a couple of times. I mean, not really too often, but I could just wait to actually get a hundo of that. I'm not really too stressed about that one. Marshadow, one of my favorite freaking fighting ghost Pokemon, other than Annihilate, of course. That would be really cool to actually get a hundo of that one, because again, you only get one of that one. Same with Zarude. Zarude, I actually got a really good IV Zarude here, and it wouldn't really take me that long to actually hyper train it, but I don't know how meta relevant it actually is at the moment. We got Diancie. Diancie, pretty much one of the best mega, like, you know, rock and as well as fairy types in the game. I think mostly fairy, if I'm not mistaken. It's either best rock or best fairy. Either who, essentially very rare Pokemon to actually get, you know, and, you know, of course, I mean, not rare Pokemon to get, but essentially you only get one again, right? So, you know, it would be cool to actually get better IVs of that one. That would be cool. You got Mew here. In terms of meta relevance, not that meta relevant, but cool to actually have better IVs. Same with the Victini here. Meloetta, actually super meta relevant in the Master League. I'm definitely thinking of the Meloetta for sure. That's definitely going to be one of my highs. I would say between Rayquaza, Meloetta, Volcanion, and I think those are like the main ones I'm kind of thinking in terms of hyper training, and maybe one of my Zashians or Zamazentas, depending on what we get from Global. But anyway, those are pretty much most of the, like, all the Pokemon I'm thinking of hyper training during this Go Pass event. You know, to actually, you know, once we actually get the golden bottle cap. But super excited. Definitely let me know what you guys think of everything down below. What you guys think of the price. What you guys think of, like, the Pokemon that you're actually gonna, like, let me know what Pokemon you're actually thinking of hyper training down below. Super excited about this. It's gonna be super, like, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome, especially coinciding with GoFest, already an exciting event in itself. But yeah, just let me know what you guys think of everything down below, and if you guys enjoyed the video, definitely leave me a like and subscribe to the channel, as it helps the channel grow, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.